Oh, I don't know if this is coming in. I'm testing out some new stuff. Got new light here and all this other good stuff. So I'm trying to see if anyone can hear me. Testing the mic. Yeah, it's working. All right, cool. Okay, what is going on, everybody? Don't know if anyone's in here yet. Um, it's KazamaFury. It's this thing that I bought. Like, I gotta tell you guys about it. It's cheap. Cost me $13. Got it off of Amazon. It's called the Ugazi Uline. You basically hold your phone in it. You can put a microphone to the top of. You can attach a microphone to it, and it's a rig. You pretty much hold it like this. And I already bought a light for it as well, for my other camera, my other things as well too. And you could put different filters on it and different things. So it's pretty cool how it's running in. I want to see how it's going. So here it is, Saturday. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but there was some IRL things that happened to somebody very dear to me and my family. Don't worry, they are okay. And then I was sick, like flu. I came down with it Wednesday. I'm still getting through it right now, but I came down with flu and whatnot. So I was just testing to see. I'm still congested now, but I'm just glad that for my family member, which I'm not going to go into too much detail here, I'm just glad they are okay. There'll be no surgery needed. They home. They'll be back to work Monday. So it's something that happened to me recently because I really wanted to come on, even though I'm working this weekend and I can't go on every weekend like I want because I gotta get up in the morning for work. But I'm testing this out right here and I'm trying to find. Let me work with my settings on my phone here because this is coming from my phone. So forgive me if if it looks a little grainy, but I'm gonna mess with my phone settings. It's a thing I purchased. It was cheap. You wouldn't believe. Like, I bought the microphone, which was $60, a Rode microphone, and this is an adapter. You can plug it directly into your iPhone 7 if you got the adapter that comes with the headphones. Boom. You got a light that you can change the intensity that I bought separately as well too. So check this out real quick. Let's see if I can test it. If it get brighter and it gets a little dimmer, depending on the circumstances, you can change it. It's cool. So I can use it with my regular camera as well going forth when I'm doing my videos, which I have in my most latest video that I put out about Nintendo port baggers. So that's been working well too. There's little things I'm trying, and of course, if you know me from streaming, you know that phone is gonna ring when I don't want it to ring, and it just seems to happen every fucking time. It's not even my phone. I need to just shut the ringer off. It belongs to upstairs, and I'm tired of it ringing. But anyway, how's everybody doing? If you tuned in and stuff, I'm thinking about playing something. I finally found an adapter. Also, this is another thing too. I bought for Amazon. I found an adapter, very cheap, that you can convert all my fighting sticks that I had, my Tekken 5 fighting stick, my Street Fighter 15 fighting stick, I can actually use now on the game, which is a good thing. Like, I have a PS3, the original model, which only plays on, the original PS3 model that plays the PS2 and the PS1 games also, So you want to play with, I had a lot of arcade sticks and I can't seem to use them. Now I can. Hell, I can even use this as well too. This is the 6-button Street Fighter controller. 15th anniversary. Yeah, I'm old. This came out. Hey, Hoth Rebel, how you doing? Everything Thanks for the well wishes. Everything seems to be going good, going back to what it used to be. I'm doing this from my mobile phone, testing out this new setup where I can actually comfortably set it on a counter. I don't have to prop it up against nothing. I can have a legit microphone coming from it and a legit light on it, so it can be. I can do it from this light using the light outside combined with this light here. It's pretty good. Like, it's a setting, and I've been getting stuff off of Amazon. It's pretty cool. Like, this thing only this U rig that you put the phone to and you attach it to, and you can put it onto a tripod. You can put it on. Yeah, I have it on a mini tripod. Hey, Rakugaki, how you doing? What's good with you too? You know, everything. I'm doing alright. I'm getting better over this cold. I mean, flu I had. I had that. I had a sick family member, hospital sick. Me, I was flu sick. I caught it early enough, so I'll be alright. How's everybody doing? You know, thank y'all for asking about me, but how about you guys? How's everything? Now, the green screen is something I would need, and I need to learn the software. So if I want to stream, I'm going to be able to green screen it and put the whole game behind me, and you can just see me right there in the corner. That's my next step. I got the right camera, but I don't know how to use this camera. I need to buy the software to use my Canon Rebel as the means to green screen me, or do I get a new camera, a webcam? There's a couple of different things, you know, there's a different couple of options. I need to figure it out. But as for my mobile phone option, I have more option with that as well. Oh no, I think a green screen definitely would be rad. You know, I've been like trying to master that too, but I think I'm just have to say F it and purchase the software for me to use my Canon as a webcam. I don't know how to do it now. People give me settings, it freezes. There's a couple of things, you know. And I just added something new to the collection. I need a new case. I'm gonna replace this eventually. I added something new to the collection. It cost me about what, $15, because I want to play this one before I get the second one. So it's I don't know if you can see it. There you go. I'm gonna play this before the other one come out. Nino Kuni. The second one already came out. I hear it's pretty good, but I gotta catch up with it. Now that my PS3, I'm gonna have to just use it through the regular standard. I'm gonna have to do that. Let me see. Hey, true Resident Evil fan base, how you doing? Alright, let me read your comment. That's what Green Bay Wakey does. He uses green screen, and I want that to be my next step up. He's the one that helped my YouTube channel grow. Happy Easter to you too. Oh, my channel hasn't grown much. I don't know. My thing is, I'm not gonna even force it. Like, I'm not gonna even force it. I don't know. Like, it's crazy sometimes. I went through this real spurt. I've gained almost 100. I gained almost 100 new subscribers, and then it just went to a standstill, you know. But it's okay. It's really okay, because given the current state of YouTube right now, you can have thousands, you can have this amount, but you're not getting what you used to get off of the ad software. I mean, off of YouTube. They're not paying people like they should. I mean, hell, one of my favorite YouTube channels, Facts, which is based in Dublin, Ireland, is shut down because they couldn't even they wouldn't monetize the Facts videos. The Facts videos, when they do the taste tests and they react to certain things, and it's the Irish people, love that channel. They went belly up recently because the CEO of the channel said it's not viable no more. We can't produce videos and everything because YouTube is not paying it. It's not a viable option. So it's pretty hard now to actually even want to do something to make it lucrative. This is why a lot of people have went to Patreon to continue spreading their fan base and building their work, building these sites. Me, I ain't got nothing. I got a Patreon, but it ain't nothing right now, and I'm not even where I need to be to even be thinking about it. If you want to support Patreon, you can support it, I think, without even having to donate. I don't need the money, really, but it seems like Patreon is another means of growing a fan base, you know? Telling those people subscribe to you there. All right, Green Bay Wakey will help your YouTube channel grow. I'll go to him every time he goes. A lot of people will subscribe to you there. I mean, you know, speaking of subscriptions, you know who I want to thank for getting me subscriptions? I went live with him, had a late night chat. Nemesis. You know, Nemesis got me a few more people, and I appreciate that. I really do. Like, I had fun that night. I know it was a few months ago. I wish I could do it again recently, but his times, because he works, I work. I don't know. It's unpredictable. You know. Yes, Raku. Patreon has been the saving grace for a lot of people. Like one of my favorite channels, Young Yeah. He's surviving off of Patreon. He don't have no more ads. He don't really have no ads running on his commercials. Barely. He's surviving off of Patreon right now. And or you basically, it's like $1 a month. That's basically what it is. I mean, hell, I pay people. I mean, one of my favorite wrestling podcasts, JD from New York, I give him $1 a month. And I don't even agree with everything he says. But I agree with most of what he says. And I like his hustle, his passion. He put his t-shirts out there and stuff. He caters to the fan base. He goes over the top. But he knows what he's doing. He got 90,000 subscribers, you know? And he's working off Patreon. I give him $1 a month. What's $1 a month? You know, that's why I see with a lot of Patreon. That's why I say to YouTube content creators, when you have Patreon, don't get greedy with it. $1, I know that. Like, and I would be happy with, like, people would do that for me. I would never ask anybody to do more than what they can do. Never. You know, just the fact that you're here supporting, you subscribed, is great, you know? You know, just the fact that you subscribe to me, if I go live and you come in, you talk to me and stuff, that right there is great. That shows that that my page means something to somebody, you know? But people always want to chase somebody else's success. They want to be envious. They want to throw dirt. And then I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all. I just can't. Like, I just can't be like that. You know, everybody starts from somewhere. If you're really serious about it and stuff, you focus. Me, this is like a passion. It's like something I do when I have the time and stuff. If ever a day come where I could do it full, well, fine. But I live right now in the world I live in right now, I have to work. And I work almost 12 hours a day depending on the day. 2 jobs. 8-hour job, a 4-hour job. Take care of 2 dogs. I need to get back heavier into my fitness. You know, I've been sick. You know, usually in my free time I would be at the gym or so, but you gotta give your body a rest. I'm 39 years old. Like, you can't just be doing that. Alright, man. See you later, true Resident Evil fan base. You know, thank you for dropping by at work. Thank you for that. You know, taking a little bit of time out and stuff. So, who's here with me now? So, I got 4 new notifications. Okay. I'm glad this thing has been working, you know. Did I even turn the Wi-Fi on? Hey, Mike, what is good, bro? Fully love. King of the fighters himself. Maggie Q. I'm gonna give you a copy with Maggie Q's autograph on it. You know? Say what's up to my boy Mike. Me and Mike go way back. We used to work Verizon Wireless together. He was a customer service rep. I was a customer service technician and stuff. And I'm gonna get you that one. And I'm gonna get you the Sean Farris autograph too. And I'm gonna have a sign murder rape face on it. It says Sean Farris. If the other guys don't know, King of Fighters made a live action movie, and it was ass cheeks. And my friend Mike here he said it has to be seen. It's horrible. So he let me borrow it, and wow, that movie was fucking terrible. Let me tell you the main thing that really sticks out in my brain. Kyo Kusanagi is born a Japanese guy and grows up to be a white boy. I'm not fucking making that up. I am not making that up. The movie does flashbacks. Kyo Kusanagi is a white guy in this movie, but he's as a child he was Japanese. Like, they don't say that he is not. They don't even establish that he's not biracial. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Like, Mike, I don't understand that. You know? And what was the name? Mai Sharanui? Maggie Q is Mai Sharanui? Why is she the hero of this series? You know? Like, why Mai Sharanui, Andy's big titty girlfriend from Fatal Fury, what is she the hero of this series for? I thought Kyo was the hero of this series, really. Like, why is she in this? And then Iori was Brian, like, Will Hoon Lee. He's in everything, a Korean guy, but he don't look the part. And Ray Park, like I said, like, what's his name? Rugu and stuff, playing hockey and stuff. It just sitting there with the Orochi possessing him. This movie was so fucking dumb. Yes, flat-chested Maggie Q from Designated Survivor, the current Kiefer Sutherland ABC series. She's in that right now. That one. Maggie Q, yes. And I don't know, man. I don't know. You think... Let me rate... Alright. I wish I could bring a poll up right now. I want to know... Yeah, and guess who else was a cop in this? Terry fucking Bogard. And he was old. He was an older man. He's one of the... I think it's David Leitch. He one of the guys who he directed the first John Wick movie. Yeah, DOA flashbacks. Shit. Bad game movies. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. You know? Dead or Alive. They couldn't fight in games. King of Fighters. Street Fighter was the fucking king of them all. Or do you think one of these movies took Street Fighter the movie's crown? You know? DOA was worse than Street Fighter the movie? Bison, you sick son of a bitch. You like to see yourself on the camera? Well, see this. Oh, God. Oh. Tekken. Now, Tekken did suck. But you know, at least John Fu could fucking fight. At least John Fu put on fight scenes. Like, the only, like, Jin Kazama, they got him half right. They got Jin Kazama halfway right. Halfway right. They got Jin Kazama right. John Fu looked the part, but the script of the movie... And what the fuck was up with Hiachi? Really? Shang Tsung? You know? Tekken wasn't half bad. You know, it could have been much better. You know, Harada wasn't happy with it. But then again, Harada couldn't even... Where the fuck is the Street Fighter crossover with the Tekken characters? You announced that game like how many fucking years ago? Harada, you know? You want to worry about getting that game out first and then maybe put out a good Tekken movie? And maybe give Eddie Gordo a good ending? Like, still, like Chloe, you gave him an ending with Chloe? Like, really? You fucked over Eddie Gordo again in that game. Like, come on. No, I'm talking about Eddie Gordo inside the Tekken 7 game. They fucked his story up. His ending, I was so pissed off at. But yeah, Lateef Crowder's that dude, yo. I used to watch the action reels on YouTube of Zero Gravity Stunt Team, and Lateef Crowder is or was still a member of them, and they have a bunch of stuntmen like it was Larry Tong, it was Lateef Crowder, Tiffany Reyes, which is a Filipino girl who studies wushu. There was a few other people. There's a couple, but they do stunts. And a lot of them, yeah, Zero Gravity. And Ruben Langdon, who played Dante in Devil May Cry, who did the fight choreography, Devil May Cry 3 and 4. And basically he did the mocap for Chris Redfield Resident Evil 5. Yo, Ruben Langdon, like, he's cool like that. And who else was part of, what else did I like that Zero Gravity? Zero Gravity, a lot of the guys who worked with in Zero Gravity worked with Johnny Bosch. You know who Johnny Bosch is. He played Adam, the Black Ranger. He did a lot of like direct-to-video movies. Like he did Broken Path, very low budget but very well choreographed. He did that with the people who did the Power Rangers stunt team, like with Koichi Sakamoto's wife, Modoko Nagino. She was the villain in the movie, the main villain. Daniel Southworth was in the movie too as his best friend turned villain. You know? Yeah, Johnny does all the anime voices. So you go support a lot of people. Thank you, true Resident Evil fan base. Thank you so much. And Johnny Bosch he did Renton and Eureka 7. He did Kiba and Wolfsbane. He did so many other different voices. He did Ichiko and Bleach. He did Vash and Trigun. He did a couple of voices, yeah. But when it comes to like on camera, the dude, like when it comes to like action movies, like fight scenes, he's nice. You know? Everybody was making a big deal of Tommy and everything and Jason David Frank, but Jason David Frank is more of a real fighter. Like he do MMA and he does other fights and he instruct people. When it comes to being the overall package, like Johnny Bosch is the movie star more than any of them. Like when it came to doing action movies, Johnny Bosch is that dude. Like, and also he was in Devil May Cry 3. He was Nero. That's right. Let's not forget, he did the voice of Nero. Also in Devil May Cry 3. I mean, Devil May Cry 4. He did the voice of Nero. Devil May Cry 4. Yup. You hear that? It's cool. But yeah, it's a lot of things that Johnny Bosch was in. And people were like, and he said it on a video before that, people just were mad at him. Not because they hated him, because he replaced Zack. And it was funny. Like, I should have Devil May Cry 4. Maybe for my... Do I have Devil May Cry 4? I thought I had Devil May Cry 4. What? I thought I had it. Maybe I don't have it no more. Oh, I do have it. It's right here. I do have Devil May Cry 4. His character is right on the cover. If you can see, I don't know if the light's too blaring, but yeah, he's right on the cover. And he either got the arm. He has some of Sparta's blood in him. Don't know how. Never explained it. Maybe that arm he got attached to him belonged to Dante's brother. Who knows? I don't fucking know. They never explained it. You know, we've been waiting for a legitimate Devil May Cry. We've been waiting for a legitimate Devil May Cry sequel to come out. Like, you know, rumors was they were going back to the original white-haired Dante, not the Ninja Theory Dante. That people kind of were like, on, but the game wasn't that bad. It's just that it wasn't the Dante that everybody knew and loved. The game wasn't really that bad, especially when they put out the HD version and they refined a little bit of the mechanics to it, made it a little bit more fluid, you know. But yeah, I'm glad that this microphone is working. If you can see how I got it set up, I wish I had something to show you exactly how this was set up. You'd be like, this is cool. Like, it's like I wish I can like bring up pictures right now of it, but it's cool. Like, just playing with something here on the computer. But I need a new PlayStation 3 controller, so I'm about to go test, go see if I can purchase a pre-owned one, because the one I got now doesn't work well at all. So I need to get a new PS3 controller so I can play a lot of my PS3 games and my PS2 games, and hell, my PS1 games. I got Metal Gear Solid, right? And I got the Mega Man X 4, 5, and 6. I got Tekken 1, 2, 3. A couple of things up there. So, oh yeah, speaking of Duke Nukem Resident Evil fan base, did you know that John Cena has officially been cast to play Duke Nukem? They're doing a movie for it. I'm not joking. John Cena is playing Duke Nukem. Well, blonde hair, I could see him doing it. He has the physique. Definitely had the physique to do it and stuff. And he's been in a lot of comedies lately, like Sisters, Trainwreck, the one coming out, Blockers. So I think he might be able to pull out the cheesy one-liners and still handle the action. Who knows? Hollywood, yeah, seriously, he's playing Duke Nukem. Can't even make that up. I'm so congested right now. I'm still fighting through this. This is the one part that's left in right here. I can't even breathe. If I ever try to go to the gym and put the damn training mask on, I die. Because I have no breathing right now. Yep. I'm not even joking about that. He's like playing Duke Nukem. But everybody knows the story about why this game hasn't been remade yet, right? Do everybody know the story about why they haven't remade Onimusha yet? Do you? You know why, right? You know why this hasn't been an HD remake to Onimusha 1, 2, or 3? And probably not even 4, because even though 4 has an all-new original character, well, it's because upon re-release, Capcom will have to pay Takeshi Kitashiro. They will have to pay Jean Reno, the professional, and they will have to pay the late, I forgot his name, but he's no longer with us. But these are all real actors. Of course, Kenshiro and Jean Reno, and these are real legitimate actors. If they re-release these games, they would have to pay their state money again. And Capcom, we know how cheap and greedy Capcom is. Hell, people said they spent a lot of money to create Resident Evil 7, and I call bullshit on that one. That's why we haven't gotten any HD remakes to HD updates or remakes to Onimusha, which is a beloved series. They don't want to pay those 3 actors to stay. Kenshiro and Jean Reno, definitely, they still around. They still acting. Hey, what's going on, big boss? How you doing? So that's why they don't want to pay. That's why they don't want to bring them out, because they have to pay those people money. And then if they skip and go directly to Onimusha 4 and bring out that character, the fans are gonna fucking rip everybody apart, because they're gonna rip Capcom the new one. They're like, how are you gonna skip and go to the Onimusha 4? They're gonna automatically know that it's because they don't want to pay those 3 actors the money. I'm doing all right, getting through this illness. You know, I'm still a little congested. Had a family member who wasn't doing too well. Everything's back in order with that. You know, you know, basically it was a sick time, but then, you know, there's a preventive way of curing it, so everything's fine. John Cena's playing Duke Nukem. Yup, he is playing Duke Nukem. I kid you not. And whew, that just remind me, next time I get enough money that I can spend, I gotta definitely buy an American Sega Saturn. I need that. I got games here that I definitely want to play for y'all. Some shitty games, cause not everything I'm gonna play on this channel is gonna be good. It's gonna be shit, and I'm gonna let you know it's shit, and I want you to feel my pain. Yeah. So, what do I have? I don't have much PS2 games. You know, no, I do have a lot of PS2 games, but not. You know, PS2 had a big library and stuff. Yeah, you know, they're feeling better. They're feeling better. You know, I can't even dance around it. You know, it was my mom. I had to make sure she was okay. It was my mom. I can't even avoid saying that. You know, but she's all right. Seriously, she's really good. I mean, what do I have? As for, how many games do I have for my PlayStation 2? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, 40. 41. I have 41. Yeah, she's alright. It was, you know, it was something with like a irritation with her intestine and make sure and no surgery needed. So I have 41. Trying to make sure the Streamlabs is working. Looks like it's working. I'm using the mobile version of Streamlabs and everything's popping up good. That's good. So Mike, man, how's it? You still down in Georgia? What part of Georgia you in? Atlanta or what? Cause, you know, I haven't seen you in person in a long time, man. So how's Georgia treating you? I have another friend down there. Yeah, Capcom almost filed for bankruptcy, but I forgot what saved them. I forgot which game saved them from bankruptcy. But yeah, they was about to. They definitely about to go bankrupt. So I didn't realize I had 41 PlayStation 2 games. Yeah, I have a lot that I could show. You know, 41, Jesus. It might happen again, but they making all these plans right now. Monster Hunter World is making them a shitload of money. And that's just okay. I'm just trying to save up to move up the corporate ladder. No, the pizza here sucks. I bet it does. Nothing beats New York and New Jersey pizza. But it's a small sacrifice to play, you know, to get where you want to get in life. Damn, I'm so congested. Ugh. And how many Xbox 360 games I have? Do I have Time Splitter 2? Let me see. Damn, somebody stole that. I had it too. Damn, I don't have it no more. I had Time Splitter 2. I remember having that game. Go sit. Go, Petey. Go lay down, boy. Go lay down. Go lay down. Lay down. Go. Leave him alone. Go. Lay down. Sorry about that. Dog. I talked to him like a child. So, yeah, I had that game, but it's gone. How many? I still got my original. Check it out. Give me 1 second. I still have this thing too, y'all. And it still works. It's been modified. I can actually play Sega Genesis emulated games. I have a disc. I can play Super Nintendo emulated games. I have a disc. And I can still play my regular stuff. Of course, they shut down Xbox Live. Remember when they shut down Xbox Live for the original Xbox? And people were heartbroken because they couldn't play Halo 2 online anymore on their Xbox. Well, remember that? Remember how that felt? And then, even though they ported, you can play it on the Xbox 360, they still didn't support the server anymore. Remember how heartbreaking that was for Halo 2 fans? Bruh. So, yeah, I still have this here. I go to J&L Games over in New York. Yeah, she's okay, man. I'm really glad she's okay. She's the only one I got left, basically. Lost my dad back in 1990. I lost my dad. So, she's the only one I got left. So, I got a couple of things for that. But you know what I got, and I'm guilty of not. Yeah, I have discs that you can actually, like emulation discs that you can actually play on through the Xbox and stuff. I still got my. Where is it? Still got this, the Type S controller. But you hear they recently remade the Duke, right? You know what the Duke is, right? The original Xbox, that giant big ass controller that came with the first Xbox back in like 2000-ish. They still got the Duke. Oh yeah, Mike. Somebody gave this game to me, man. Oh God. Mike, somebody gave this game to me. You wanna guess what it is? We just was talking about shitty fighting game movies. Guess what game they gave to me for the Sega Saturn, but I need an American one to play. Like, just take a big guess. Take a guess. Yep. Big Boss nailed it. He nailed it too. He just was talking about shitty. Yep. He nailed it first try. Oh no. I know. You know, I was watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last night. She's 54. Ming-Na Wen is 54 years old. She's still fine as hell. She is fine, man. Agent May? What? Ming-Na is hot. That woman's still fine, man. But this is one of my most prized games that I had. One of my favorite. This is perhaps my favorite Sega Saturn RPG ever. Shining Force 3. Let me see if I can. You don't like Kristen Crook as Chun-Li? You don't like Lana from Smallville? Lana! You like Lana Lang? So yeah, that is it right there. Got it. Shining Force 3. I got scenarios 1, and then the Japanese scenario 2 and 3. But if you're a real collector, like, yeah, I understand about Kristen Crook, but remember the part where she twists his fucking, she twisted motherfucker, she snapped his neck and twisted his head over. Oh, goddamn. I did like that they had Robert Shue as Gen, you know, Liu Kang from the old Mortal Kombat movie. PD, get back over here, boy. Get back there over here and lay down. Come here. Go lay down. 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 You know? So, yeah, that movie, I don't know what they were thinking with that. They had Taboo of the fucking Black Eyed Peas as Vega. That big, you know, Vega is known for being vain and, you know, his beautiful face. And Taboo is the ugliest motherfucker I've seen. Oh, man, I swear. What are they thinking? Like, what were they thinking, man? What were they thinking? I don't know. But you know what game I have for PlayStation 2 that I'm guilty of not playing? Oh, he's saying that. Let's get it started. Remember they had to change it. Remember the original version, Let's Get Retarded in here. But I guess that offended people. It offended the parents of retarded people. Sorry. You know? It's not like, I don't think there was a retarded person that listened to someone, hey man, that's not cool, bro. That's not cool. See, that was just offensive what I did. I'm so sorry. But you get what I'm saying. They had to change it. You know what game I'm guilty of having but never playing, and people make a big fucking deal about it on the PlayStation 2? You know what game it is. I'm guilty of not playing this game. I have it, but not playing it. Everybody makes a goddamn deal, like, oh, I played Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 7 also is another one that everybody would not shut the fuck up about. And I never played it because people just wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. So I pretty much was like, you know what? You know? I'm like, y'all tell me enough about it. It's like The Godfather, alright? I never want to watch a Godfather movie. Oh my God, how do you hate The Godfather? I'm like Peter Griffin. I did not care for The Godfather. You know? I just don't. Hey, what's up? Shout this boy Game Stream. What's going on? Now, what's going on with the remake of it? You know, the remake, they were switching it to that new combat system. It wasn't going to be turn-based like the old Final Fantasy 7. Not a remake per se. It was going to be a more updated, a modernized version of Final Fantasy 7. A remake is something, you see, this is where Shinji Mikami got it right at. Shinji Mikami got it right with his Resident Evil remake, because he went and he modernized the game. He enhanced and added the story to it, but he did not fuck with the gameplay of it. He added new things to the mechanics, meaning that you can defend yourself, but essentially, if you know how to aim and shoot in the RE1 for the PlayStation, you know how to pick up and play it on the GameCube and stuff. You knew the mechanics, you knew the tank control, you knew exactly what you were getting into. And this leads to why people are crazy about not knowing what they're going to do with the Resident Evil 2 story. And hearing the rumors about, oh, they allegedly tried fixed camera angles and those controls, and it just wasn't working. I'm like, what? It wasn't working with the kids? With the younger generation? Like, there was a girl who works at GameStop, and she literally told me, yeah, I played it. Oh yeah, 7 was good. I'm like, it was? for jump scares. She said, "Oh, I played the old Resident Evil. I just the old those camera angles and stuff. It just drove me mad." I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just wanted to go to it like, boop. I just wanted just to touch her head like, boop. Like, are you in there? Hello? Hello? You know, but people like what they like, but you understand the generational gap difference. Me going, I was fucking 1996. I mean, what the original Resident Evil came out in 96, right? Or was it 95? It was 96, right? Resident Evil, the original one. Anyway, I was 18 years old. My cousin was 17. I've told you this story before. We played it for the Sega Saturn. We had the Sega Saturn version, which had different textures and stuff because Sega Saturn was predominantly a 2D machine. It was hard to develop on. It was powerful, stronger than the PlayStation 1, but it was just hard to develop on. Hell, they look up on YouTube, you'll find Shenmue. The original Shenmue was meant to come out on Saturn. Saturn was strong enough to run Shenmue. It just was hard to develop on. Anyway, playing Resident Evil 1, 18-year-old me, KazamaFury, Kareem, call me that too, my first name, my cousin Omar, two teenage boys, almost adults, scared fucking shitless over that game. We were scared. This was before the DualShock version came out. You had to manually aim. Imagine going back to a Resident Evil where you, in 3D, in third person, can't fix angles when you had to manually aim at the enemies. You know? They give you that as a harder difficulty mode when you play the harder difficulty in Resident Evil Remake. They give that to you. Imagine that being a standard game. That's how it was when Resident Evil first came out on PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn, before Director's Cut, before they added the auto aim. There was manual aim, meaning if a hunter busts through the window or something, or he's attacking you, you gotta, and if your character's facing the camera, you gotta know to go the opposite way to get to control him the opposite way to make him go to the right way you want to go to. The shit was. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, give me a second. My battery's running low, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. My battery's running low. It's just it stalled to tell me I'm only at 20%. Because I'm doing this from my mobile phone. So let me see. You won't believe how many people I'm not complaining about the fixed camera in the radar. I mean, yeah, the old system was good. A lot of people start to understand after they played 4, hell, even 4 through 7, they start to realize that the old games aren't bad. You know, people that, oh my God, the Resident Evil genre through Code Veronica, or, you know, Resident Evil 1 through Code Veronica, it's the same thing. We need new. I mean, through Nemesis, we need new. Code Veronica came out, all 3D backgrounds. They changed the backgrounds from pre-rendered to all 3D backgrounds. They added new mechanics to it. People still complained about it. 4, Shinji Mikami didn't like the horror house feel to it, so he rebuilt it, and then it became what it is now. And you know, and then he left Capcom, and then 5 and 6, they just followed on what he did, and they added crazier shit to that. You know, 5 and 6 aren't everybody's cup of tea. They are well-selling games. You know, Mercenary Mode, 5 and 6 really did the trick for the simple fact that they had a lot to offer past the campaign. they had the one thing that people really enjoyed about it: co-op. Like co-op, like that really helped. You know, six, complain about six. I don't even rock six much like that, but I can tell you online, there's parts where I ran into me and my friend ran into two other people when they did the crossover parts, and we had to fight Eustanak. You know, thanks, man. Thanks. I try. I want to build a collection of even more eventually. There's so much pre-owned shit you can buy that's getting cheaper and cheaper at GameStop is ridiculous. They good for some things, you know. But this part in Resident Evil 6, where I actually had to you actually meet up with two other players online, teamed up. Y'all fight Eustanak together, or it's a part where you meet up. Let's say I'm playing through Leon. I'm playing Leon and my friend's Helena, and somebody else is playing Ada through her storyline, and they happen to be online, and then meet together, and we can back each other up. It's that part where Ada's in danger, and Leon got used a sniper rifle from the ledge over in China. He has to use the sniper rifle, and he got to help back her up. And the guy was talking about that on this thing, like, because other people was like, how could 6 sell more than 7? 6 was shit. And the guy said, one of the other guys was like, wait a minute, it wasn't complete. It wasn't completely bad. It gave us this mode. It gave us co-op. And he explained exactly. He was playing as Ada, and his friend was dying. And, he was playing as Ada, and he was dying. And then his friend was Leon, sniped and took out mad enemies around him and saved his life. That's something that the other one, like those Resident Evil 5 and 6 offered that. And then 7 just was like very skeleton. It didn't offer much. It gave you these modes where you just like, okay, you play as Clancy and you have to sneak around and you got to solve a puzzle to get away from Marguerite and stuff. And I'm like, who fucking cares about this? Are you like really, is this really substantial to the storyline? Who cares about this? You know? Hey, how you doing, Nemesis? I'm doing good. Like, so, you know, when you seen you played the game as Clancy trying to escape from Marguerite, and I'm like, who fucking cares about this? And then there's another mini game when you play as Mia, and you have to get Jack food for his birthday, and he's sitting at a table with a fucking birthday hat on, and he's like, I'm hungry. And then if you bring him too much stuff, he throws up, and you gotta fight. You gotta bring him back flesh or some other stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this a mini game? None of this is touching Mercenaries. The only thing that might feel close to Mercenaries is Ethan Must Die. That's about it. That's more like Horde mode in first person. If you play Gears of War, it's more like Horde mode more than anything. You know? And the Jack's birthday, yes, exactly, Nemesis. It was ass. It was booty, butt cheek, anal leakage. It was terrible. And then, you know, you played as Zoe and stuff. You got to see the genesis of how Evelyn got there and she affected everybody. Now, do you remember when you read in the book, because I got to cut this short, my phone about to die. But you remember when you read in the notes that it takes hours to be fully infected, to be controlled. How the fuck did Evelyn grab control of the Bakers so quickly? Like, how did she, all of a sudden, you go like, Marguerite is spitting bugs out her mouth and shit, and I'm like, oh. Then he's like, go get help, go get some rope. You go get rope. By the time you come back, Jack is possessed. I'm like, This game is fucking stupid. This is why I said what I said in my review about it not being that good. It's not that good, you know? If it was not Resident Evil, it would be a good game. But the fact that as it stands as a Resident Evil game, it's fucking terrible. It sucks at being a Resident Evil game. You know? So, how did Jack get infected that fast? How did Marguerite get infected that fast? Where then all of a sudden, Ethan, he's been walking around. He got his hand attached back. He's not possessed. He's not going crazy. None of the game makes fucking sense. You know? And there was a big plot hole. Like, you done put Jack. You put Jack into a fucking cocoon. You hit him with the serum when he turns into all those eyeballs. How the fuck does he come back to take Zoe and end Zoe as a different creature? Come on, man. If people want to defend this game, they really want to defend this game to me. Like you can go look at my video. Resident Evil is not that good. And you can see the latest comments. The guy was like, oh my God, it's not a failure. It's so... I'm like, Resident Evil 2, on one system, the PlayStation 1 alone in its lifetime sold nearly 5 million copies. Back then, when PlayStation 1 was just becoming a household name and people couldn't afford PlayStation 1s, it sold nearly 5 million copies in its lifetime. That's not counting the Dreamcast version. That's not counting the GameCube version. That's not counting the other version. Initial release. But here comes Resident Evil 7, where it has Xbox One, PlayStation 4, which is times bigger than the Xbox One demographic, and PC. And it's struggling. It struggled to get to 4 million. It's probably barely getting at 5 million. It struggled. 3 different formats and it struggled. And you try and tell me it's a hit. And you said the biggest question, how they seen everything in VHS. Like, yeah, I don't get that either. Like, the whole thing with Clancy. Like, was Clancy actually running around with a camera on and you captured him? Like, Lucas captures Clancy. Well, Lucas and Jack, whatever, captures him. And you telling me he was able to, like, see the whole thing. Like, you was able to see it through first person through a videotape. That makes no sense to me. Did he have a personal cam on him? If it was Lucas recording Clancy, it should have been in third person. You know? It is, yo, like Nemesis said, it's trash. It's straight trash. It's pure pesh. You know? It's pure pesh. It's like how the Scottish say piss. It's pesh. You know, how the slang term for saying piss is pesh. You know? I don't know, man. See, that game gets me, like, it gets my blood boiling because I can't find anything good about it, you know? Like I said, I promised somebody that I would play it. I think they were on the stream. Oh boy, I really don't want to play it, man. I really don't want to play it. Let me see. I know that was a plot, but if you read the files on Marguerite, it took days. But when you play the Zoe storyline, it's like you play it as Zoe and they show like when Jack brings in Evelyn and Mia, when he brings them in and stuff, it doesn't show a progression of time. It shows like it happens almost right then and there. But then the notes say it took days. Like, how is that possible? Does it say when you do it days later? It doesn't. It makes no sense. And it senses me how much it makes no sense. And then recently, Avid Expert just put out a video saying that the actor who uses likeness, who they use, the new Chris Redfield, He tweeted that he's in Capcom right now over some Resident Evil matters. So they using his likeness. They going forth with that Chris Redfield. That is Chris Redfield right now. They going forth with that. So I don't, bruh. You know, I don't know. It's not evolution at all. So you guys gonna have to bear with me when I actually try to give that game a chance. You know, before I might have to pop it out and rip it in half. I don't know. Microwave the disc. I hope not. We'll see. But my phone's dying and I gotta go, y'all. Thank you everyone for tuning in and stuff to this live stream and stuff. Watch me rant, watch me talk with old friends. All you guys, thank you very much. But I have to run now. I gotta recharge the phone. I gotta drain the lizard, and maybe I'll get ready to do some more streaming on the game. But anyway, y'all, peace out. Take care, y'all.